Mount Redtooth. Its top littered with
Mount
man-made
Red.
eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
From the ether.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, well, it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving it over and over. Someone actually reaching out. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Motherfuckers attacked me while I was trying to... Get shat upon, sir. Alright, I'm just looking to see if there's a manuscript down here that wasn't here the first time. And there is! I don't know which one
The
it's got.
atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
The drive-in? I'm confused.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice
I bet
party.
she didn't.
She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed
get
up,
that.
of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Something like a phenomenon. Alright. I'm sure there's no way there's another one. So we're just gonna move on. Hey, I see you. I don't think you saw me though. You're dead as fuck. I get some ammo. Interesting. You can reload while you're ADSing, or well, not ADSing, but while you're burning them down with the flashlight, you can reload. You know what? I will actually take these bullets. Thank you. Thank you! Alright, let's see. Hey. I'm telling you. We're out there.
After my disappearance, they
I
thought
can
I was
unlock
dead.
the hunting rifle
I might
now.
as well have been. I know it's been
I don't think
years.
I
I know
will.
Alice has moved on.
I might.
I've tried to find a way back to her, back
Try
to
it
my
out.
life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here.
Is the
Dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
Okay, so we're stuck in this world still. Okay, boyos. So yeah, we're still stuck in the world, the dark world. This requires 40, right? Yeah, I don't have enough for that. One more closer.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
How many is that now? We've got 14, 23, 27. 3 more and I can unlock the hunting rifle. Or did the hunting rifle require 20? It may have only required 20. And it was something, the sawed-off shotgun that required 30 or something like that. Hey, I see you.
Stories come naturally to us.
2 more.
We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. Alright. Can I walk along this pipe? No. They have, in fact, put up the invisible wall. So while I'm out here, can I just turn the cooler system on? That'd be pretty nice. Her car's not here. Oh, I think my game just crashed. It did. That's okay. We'll reopen it. Wonder what made it crash. How far back am I going? Okay. Oh, nice. I was literally just in the light, so that's not a big problem. Oh, because when you go into the light, checkpoint. Nice. It's gonna suck if they're gonna be like saying some stupid shit like, you shouldn't have left the game. Hello, fireman. Goodbye, fireman. That gate was closed
There are
last
places
time I was
where our
here.
world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
I need 30 for this, right? Oh no, 15. You know what? I love the crossbow. Is there a way to use the scope? Shoot, minigame action. There we go. Throw is the middle mouse button. Reload, focus. Yeah, no. So the scope on this gun is all but useless. Now the interesting factor though is this gate was closed the last time I wanted to come in here. Yeah. What are we gonna do, buddy? And that makes 30.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Is this open? No. Return to the telescope. Oh, here we go. Oh, it takes forever to fire. They look like Dracula. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Not so good now. Oh. Interesting. Let's walk through this checkpoint real quick, just in case my game crashes again. I think I should... Part of me thinks I should go back for my crossbow, but I'm not going to.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Thanks. And now we get another new video.
I know what you're thinking. Evil
Do you?
twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it.
Give me just a second here, chat.
You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra
That's what she said.
oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet?
I don't think you're connecting with somebody when you're killing them.
I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Hello.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
It looks like a fucking camera.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Okay. I'll come up and talk to you real quick.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
Utterly
I
insane.
can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't
Well,
argue with
she's
what I've
answered the
experienced.
age-old question,
Listen,
Chet. She
what
does
matters
not,
now
in
is the
fact,
signal.
believe in magic.
The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up for a minute while they're talking here and go grab a drink and get the blood flowing in my legs. You guys should do the same. Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor.
I empathize
What
with
it's
you.
worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
She turned her back on me. Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Wonder if I can go into the bathrooms this time. Nope. Secure the primary pipes this time. Huh. Okay. I see where you have me going. While I'm down here, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and pick my crossbow back up, because I really am not a fan of this hunter's rifle. You have a sickle! Well, it's clear what they've died from. Heavy metal toxicity. They were full of lead. Deaded.
These beams hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to
Oh,
go.
nice.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I guess they didn't like that.
Well, it would seem that
And Mountain's trying to kill me.
this shit is hell bent on destruction here. Ow. Oh, fuck. You are eventually gonna run out of shit to throw at me. Okay, I was just hoping to get a checkpoint, but you know. I was gonna go get my crossbow, but they cut that path off. Oh, I might be able to get this pump, or not pump, but no, it requires 40, and that's for the combat shotgun. We'll get it next time. Okay, maybe it's just the birds I don't want to use it against. Let's blasting these boys just fine. Yeah, I think it's just the birds I don't want to play against. 1 second, chat. Just gonna respond to a message here. Let's get down to business and fuck shit up. Who knocked that over? Sons of bitches. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Oh, I'm on my way. Let's go. Let's go. Hey! Oh, almost. You can almost make it.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not.
Probably not.
Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You
Let
seem
me
to be
tell you
quite
a
adept at
story.
dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence.
Yes, indubitably.
If it's the latter, That intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Okay.
Another printout.
Missed me when I'm back
Another
here the
signal
third time.
fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness